Let me tell you something about growing up in Zambia. There are two phone calls a child never wants the teacher to make. Number one, calling your parents. Number two, calling your African father. Because African fathers don't ask questions first, they solve the problem before they even know the problem. And the day my teacher called my father to school, I knew my life was finished. Not suspended, not punished. Finished. Now, let me explain what happened. I was in class, minding my business. Not really minding my business, I was doing what every student does when the teacher is writing on the board. You start talking to your friend. The problem is, there's always that one student who wants to become a detective. You know that student. The teacher turns around and asks, "Who's talking?" Immediately, that student points like this. "Madam, it was him." I looked at that boy like, "Brother, we were born in the same struggle. Why are you betraying me?" Now the teacher looks at me. That stare that already says, "I have decided your future." It says, the worst sentence a student can hear. Bring your father tomorrow. Bring your father, not your mother, not your guardian, your father. Now in Zambia, mothers negotiate. Fathers don't negotiate. The walk home from school that day was the longest walk of my life. Normally when school finishes, you run home happily. That day I was walking like a prisoner going to court. Even dogs were looking at me like, this boy is finished. When I reached home, my mother asked, "How was school?" I said, "It was good." Because African children believe in one thing, delaying the disaster. My father came home. African fathers have this ability, they can sense trouble. He looked at me. I looked at the floor. He looked back at me again. Then he asked, "Is there something wrong? Is there something you want to tell me?" Now in that moment, you must decide. Tell the truth or gamble with your life. I said, no. The next day at school, my teacher was waiting. She looked at me and asked, Did you bring your father?" I said yes. My father had not arrived yet. That is another terrifying moment because now you're waiting for your punishment to arrive. Suddenly, I saw my father walking through the school gate, slowly, like a movie villain. Even the security guard stood up straight. We entered the classroom. My teacher suddenly changed personality. Yesterday, she was a lion, the raw lion. Today, she became a kitten. "Good morning, sir." Now my father sat down and looked at me, then looked at the teacher, then looked back at me. Without warning, he slapped the table. I jumped. The teacher jumped. Even the chalk jumped. My father turned to the teacher and said, "Before you explain anything," he looked at me, then said, "I know my son." Then he said something that shocked everyone. He said, "Let me punish him first." After punishing me, my father sat down calmly. Then he turned to the teacher and asked, "What exactly did he do?" Then the teacher got confused. The teacher was so confused. She said, "Actually, sir, he was just talking in class." That day, I learned something important about African fathers. The punishment. It's not based on crime. The punishment is based on prevention. Because in an African household, you're not only punished for what you did, you're punished for what you might do tomorrow. Thank you. Wale Mlenga Mlenga, BMM, I'm out.